Welcome everyone to the Broken Connection. I am Junior Popuni, and with me are
Johnny, the Janusz.
And Scotty.
Too Hottie.
Too hottie.
All right.
Scotty, the too hottie.
Scotty into the too hottie. You want me to put
Scotty
a little
into the
hottie in you?
hottie.
I got a lot of hottie in me. Bend over, I'll show you. Okay, back to
All
loving.
right. Way to start the show.
What's with all
So,
this love?
what's going on besides you guys getting hooked up? Apparently, what's going on in your world? Anything that I haven't heard over the last
As
times
usual,
we talked?
nothing happened to me. Absolutely nothing.
Shoveling snow.
You did?
I think everybody's been shoveling snow.
Nobody did. No, Johnny, you didn't shovel snow, did you?
Well, it all depends on when you want this to air. If you want it to air during the winter, I was shoveling snow. If you want it to air during the summer,
You
Well, say whatever
I
you
was
were
in
doing.
the swimming pool.
You were getting.
I was outside shoveling snow.
I don't think you should be making up stuff about what you're doing.
When
You should
we're
just
gonna
be saying what you're
airing
doing.
It, he says, when we're going to be airing it. This is not a radio show, it's a podcast. So,
All right. Well, yeah. Let me see. What do I have?
Yeah,
I was
but if you're
putting
going to be airing out your dirty laundry,
I like how he just comes
Yo,
up after like the conversation is
I'm
over,
sorry.
and he just comes like, yeah, you know what? I'm still thinking about this topic.
I'm going to be a good
Dick.
person.
You should try to be a good
I don't
person.
know.
Yes, it's good. It's good to be a good person. You should try this a little more.
Try sometimes.
Yes. It's your show. I let you talk.
It's your show, Johnny.
All right, Johnny, it's your
But you
show.
know what? I did have one thought.
We got to get to the Johnny.
So
talk
much
of
for
the day.
letting
I
you
know,
talk.
but seriously,
wait,
before I
wait,
forget
wait,
this
wait,
thought,
wait. Can you write
before
that
I
down?
forget this
No,
thought,
you have to wait.
this is a brand new show, and I'm just curious.
It's a podcast.
I'm just curious.
Is it a question or is it a thought?
Well, if we're employees of Junie's show, is he going to provide health care for us?
I'll provide you dick.
It's right. I mean,
but
that's
you could
the
still like
new
it.
health care law. He has to provide health care for us. This
It's
is-
not. That's not how healthcare works now.
Yes, that is not how it works.
Well, how
Not
it
three
works.
people in a garage. You don't even get paid. What employees?
What employees? Nobody. You didn't sign any freaking forms over here to work. We're doing a podcast.
You have to go for physical first. Bend over.
I'm gonna
I'll
get.
give you the physical right
We're gonna
now.
get a second opinion right now.
second opinion. Why is always two fingers?
So listen, no, and let me tell you something else. For the healthcare to work, you must have at least 50 employees.
50?
50.
50.
Yes.
We are missing 47. of them. They quit.
Events of the week.
Events of the week.
Yes, things that happened in the news this week.
What happened?
The Ukraine. That's what happened.
The Ukraine.
The Ukraine.
I think that happened like about a century ago,
You
maybe.
guys talk to me too much, man. You guys gonna speak Hungarian by the end.
Okay,
It's
in
all
Ukraine, apparently they're going crazy, trying to oust the president, who's in line with Putin, and the people want to be more aligned with the European Union. They want that type of commerce, and the president wants to be more aligned with Russia. So they've been protesting and burning and killing each other, and that's what's going over in the Ukraine.
Over into the Ukraine.
So,
Any thoughts?
yes.
John?
Anything to say about that? No? All right. The Venezuela. Same thing's going on over
He
there.
said the Venezuela.
I just, he catches on quickly, this guy.
This guy's catching on.
I think I'm catching on to you.
Don't catch on to me, please. Please do not.
No, because I always say the Poland, and now he's saying the Ukraine. I mean,
Yes.
the Venezuela.
He's a clever
why he
one.
said it.
He's
That
stealing
is-
my style.
I am.
Learning Hungarian from you.
I'm learning Hungarian. What happens is, if you hear that Johnny has an accent, that is because he's been speaking to Scotty for too long. Johnny was actually born in Jersey, and he's picked up a Hungarian accent from speaking to Scotty.
Scotty Tuhadi. That's right. All right.
All right, and
get back to
what
the-
else has been going on in the world that I should have probably read? Usually, I'm supposed to read the news and give you guys news of what's going on in the world.
Because this is Johnny's only education.
Yes, this is how Johnny gets his information.
This is how I get my information.
So,
Well, you're not getting a whole lot of information today.
yes, not today. Apparently, I didn't read up on my things.
All right.
Yep.
All right, so we're moving on to interesting things with Scotty. Because Scotty has some interesting things.
No, we're not.
We're
He
not.
has more interesting
Stupid
things.
stuff.
You're going to go to
First
talk about
one to
stupid stuff?
stupid stuff.
Well, I think we should talk about interesting things with Scotty first.
All right, let's do an interesting thing.
All right, are you just blowing your nose? Does this guy not have the concept that we're recording at this
He
moment?
blew his nose right into the microphone, too. He's the best, man.
I love this guy.
The last one he threw
Well,
up on
it'll
it.
never get aired.
The last one he burped. Oh, yeah, we're recording. Okay.
His is the only mic that doesn't have phantom power. That's why he's not dead. Otherwise, he would have electrocuted already by himself. It's great with the throwing
Okay,
up on the mic.
so
And
yes, you were telling us about something that's interesting besides.
this is great. Well, one interesting thing that with slow and even breathing, you can confuse your brain into thinking that you're sleeping. This is actually how yoga works. This is a proven fact.
Okay,
So I
so
guess
can
you shouldn't
slowly-
be doing that when you're driving.
You can, yes, Johnny. The last accident you were in, that wasn't the other guy's fault.
So wait a minute. You're saying that if you slow down your breathing in a
And
pattern,
and you breathe evenly, you can trick your mind into it thinking that you are sleeping.
so but then are you
So
still
you'll
do you
fall
fall
asleep?
asleep?
no,
yeah.
you don't fall asleep.
So you're still conscious,
your mind thinks that you're sleeping.
but you're conscious.
Yes.
Can you move your
That
hands?
absolutely makes no sense.
I don't.
Yes, that's what we're asking questions.
that's why this is in the part the
This-
who gives
this
one
actually
flying fuck about that.
No, you just said this is a
Is it?
stupid thought.
This is under
Uh,
no,
this
this
is
is
like-
under interesting.
I should
things with
hold
Scott.
on. Let me rephrase it. This is interesting things by Scotty.
Apparently, they all go. They could go anywhere. But no, wait. So, but can you still move your hands? I mean, are you conscious?
I don't know. Let's
You-
let's
so you
try
don't
this on Johnny. Can you breathe evenly and slowly?
Okay.
No, now you just sound like a perv.
I know. He's a
You just
first.
sound like a peeping tom.
It worked. It worked.
But that's just Johnny being Johnny.
Get behind him. His pants are down.
All right, if you want to rape Johnny, that's on you. Listen,
Don't we all?
so you just found out this little bit of it. No, we all don't want to rape Johnny. Listen, so wait a minute. So you found this little bit out, but you didn't get the rest of the information.
Oh no, I try not to. I get scared. I don't want to have full
You just
picture.
you just like to give us a little bit just so we could
Just
think
a little
about it.
teaser.
Okay,
taser.
so you could kind of
Yeah.
semi fall asleep, but you're conscious, but you don't know if you can
I'll
move
send
your
you to
arms.
sleep, but I don't tell you what I do to you when you are sleeping.
Apparently, rape. That's what you just let us know that you're gonna do with Johnny.
As soon as Johnny goes to sleep, he's gonna get it.
All right.
Oh, next
Should
thing.
never.
Johnny, don't go camping with this guy.
Do you know where wind come from? Wind actually.
Don't ask Johnny. Johnny, where does your wind come from?
your
Where
your
does my
wind.
wind come from?
Yes.
Comes from my ass.
There you go.
Wind is actually being created by the Earth magnetic field.
I knew that.
Then why you didn't answer it? Why are you talking about your asshole then? You
Come
are.
on.
Okay.
Yes, everybody kind
I
of.
think everybody kind of knows that already.
Do-
everybody who
everybody
went to
knows
eighth
this.
grade science class.
Okay, this is interesting to me. I didn't know until I
Did we move on
you're such
to?
a
watched
liar.
Who gives a
dude.
fuck about that?
Discovery Channel.
Okay,
You knew that.
I knew that, but do you know what stops the wind then?
a wall.
Huh?
Well, I know.
Would you stop burping?
I know when I fart,
You
and
see?
and if I'm sitting in a chair, the chair stops that wind.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does.
Have you
Very
realized-
Until
tiny.
I get up.
Have you realized that in the last 15 minutes, this guy has burped and blown his nose?
And threw up
Wow,
on a
I'm a
mic.
human being.
Are you doing it while you're recording?
You are a pig.
Yes.
But anyway, listen. If you know so much about the wind that's not coming out of your ass, do you know what stops the wind? How come the wind goes over? Where does it go? What stops the wind?
New York City.
There you go. Perfect answer. Except it's wrong.
Yeah, the buildings, they stop it.
And the buildings slow down, but they are nothing compared to the ocean. That's why you have the big waves.
Yeah,
Actually, the
but
wave-
you know what? The ocean, I think it partially creates it because they're swaying back and forth.
Next topic. No, the ocean is not creating the the wind
Okay.
with the waves. The
I-
waves are being created.
I
by the
propose
wind.
that we move on to the next interesting thing with Scotty.
Which is?
We're gonna find out right now because the
There
last
is-
one wasn't interesting at all.
No, the wind wasn't interesting. I guess. No, I had something else, but nah, you guys make me feel bad now.
Oh.
You know,
You made
stupid things.
All right, so now no longer interesting things with Scotty. We're
There's
talking.
no more interesting.
We're going moving on to
To
stupid
stupid
things
things.
with Scotty. Apparently,
Why do people slow down before they go under a bridge before they drive under a bridge?
Because they think that the height clearance.
Who
They're
does
not
that?
going to make it underneath the bridge.
I
I
don't.
do it.
But you are driving a truck.
yeah. Do you do that in your automobile?
No.
There you go.
Well, sometimes, who knows? Maybe it might be a truck driver driving in a car, and he's thinking, like he's in an automobile, but he's like, I'm in a truck still
Okay.
in
Yeah.
his head.
So you're saying that people slow down when they're going under bridges?
the-
Regular
yeah,
automobiles.
That's what's being said, that most of people slow down when they go under a bridge. And another one is this is also
Actually, why do you slow down when you come up to a curve?
you usually come up to a curve because you want to make a turn. At full speed, you may flip over. But
Yeah.
I was just testing you.
oh, nice,
Great test.
pretty testy.
Okay, so is there a reason why people slow down, or
I
this is
have
just
no
a
idea.
question?
No, I really don't.
I
don't
really
know.
don't see people slow down. I see people kind of just drive through the bridge, right under the bridge. I'm not through the bridge.
It's like a song.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
A song. It is
I
a
drove
song.
into a bridge. I don't care.
Dun, 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 dun. I hear the melody.
I love it.
It's nice. I love
no,
it.
no, yeah, it's Icono Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know, talking about driving, people also turn down the radio when they are looking for an address.
Yes.
Why is that? What is that? The radio is telling you a different address or something? You know, when you're close to your destination and you're looking for the number, most people turn
Well,
down
you
the
need to
radio.
Well,
think.
I
you
do
need your
that.
brain to think.
Yeah,
You do
think-
that?
I do that.
Okay,
I
well
do
then that
that
is
too.
you do that too. Well then everyone does it.
Yes.
There must
Do
be
you
a
not
reason.
do it?
I
Is
I
this
don't-
your study?
I don't have a radio. No, I don't.
You don't have a
you're
radio in your
full of
car?
No, I'm
shit.
not-
You
no,
got
I-
a radio.
I got it. I'm joking.
This is 2000 something.
Whatever.
Oh, and I love how this guy's pointing. He's bringing out a
Sir,
point
I'm pretty sure that
without it, with a half a point. He's like, this is 2000. It's a year.
Someone tells you there's a billion stars in the universe or even in our galaxy,
Yes.
and you believe it, but
Yes.
but a sign says wet paint, and you have to actually touch it to confirm it. Is the you don't see no problem?
I've never done that.
I don't touch wet paint.
No, me neither. I don't even
Uh,
know. What,
Okay.
what
I
kind of
take it for
scientist
what-
was
What
talking- Who was
are these
testing
like
this
things
shit?
that you think that people do,
I
but you
didn't
have
come
no
up-
proof of anybody doing
I
this?
didn't come up with this one.
Well,
No,
it
I
depends.
didn't
You could
come-
just be a
Where are
lazy
you get- no, no,
bastard.
wait a minute.
And there's a chair.
Where are you getting these?
Some of them I come up with, some of them I Google, some of them over the years I just hear about, some of them are from school. This one was Googled.
Okay, let's hear.
No, the one that you just heard
Ah.
was Googled.
What,
Yeah.
wet paint?
The wet paint and the galaxy and the billion stars. Doesn't it bother you when you go to a doctor, they call what they do a practice? Wouldn't you like them to really be like performing instead of practicing on you? Or this doesn't bother you that the doctors call, you know,
Are you
putting
going somewhere
two
with this?
fingers in it? No, I'm not going anywhere with this.
Does it bother you?
I
Or is
would
it
rather
something
not-
you saw and you're like, somebody would like
I would
to do
rather
that.
not have them practicing on me. You know, if I had a choice, you know, like especially a dentist calls it practicing. Oh, let's see if we can get that tooth right. Was that number 3 or 4?
Okay,
Pick
let's
one.
keep going. No. I'll wait till this
There's no
becomes
more.
funny.
And that basically all she wrote. All
I
she wrote, literally.
Oh, that was somebody. That's the thing. Somebody was writing these things for
I'm
you.
calling my printer she.
Do you sleep with her?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that explains it.
I basically have a very small bedroom. Printer is in it. No choice.
Okay, so let's see what else we got. Johnny, do you have a thought of the day for us?
Oh boy.
I had a thought, but it ran out of my head.
And that's Johnny's thought of the day.
Johnny had a thought, but then he started to think about
That
it.
is my thought. Why do we forget things so quickly?
I don't. I actually.
It's just like you have the thought and it just like boom, it's gone like that.
I think it's called lack of focus.
It
But I don't
doesn't make
forget everything
sense.
like you. I don't forget everything.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
You don't do that.
No,
No, not like
not like you.
5 minutes ago. What? What
Yeah,
are you
that's
guys
very
doing here?
craptastic.
It's very odd that you suffer from that. You might want to go see
I
a
don't know if
doctor.
it's suffering because I don't get like sad.
He's not suffering. He was supposed to go to the
Yeah,
doctor, but he
you know
forgot
what?
the appointment.
You know what?
Actually, it was.
I don't remember much things, and that's your problem. It's not my problem that I don't remember. It's yours because you won't find out what I'm thinking.
John, how come you didn't grab that stop today? I forgot about it.
And who are you? Why are you asking me this?
I like the way
I
Johnny
told
views
you
the
that
world.
5 minutes ago. Go do that stop.
I like how Johnny views the world. It's not my problem that I don't remember shit. It's your problem.
You will never know now what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's like when people say, yeah, no, you have a drinking problem. I don't. I get drunk and you have the problem.
Yeah, you're my driver.
Yeah.
You have to listen to me.
You have to listen to me, but then I become an annoying drunk.
The
You have to
drinking
put up with
problem.
it.
I poured the drink on my head. That's my drinking problem.
Hot damn.
Coordination.
What does that even mean?
It's X and Y coordination with the right hand. I have a problem with it. Except when I'm.
Oh, I get it now. You have a drinking problem. I got it.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, let's get back to Johnny's day of the
You know
thought.
what? Why is it like in older movies they always tell like people to make sure you wash behind your ears? Why would you even think that? I mean, when you shampoo your hair, you automatically wash behind your ears.
No, wait a minute. Wait. I want to understand this. How do you wash behind your ears? When the shampoo just trickles down? Is that how you wash behind your ears?
I don't know, but when I take a shower, I actually think about that. I'm like,
Okay,
that doesn't make sense.
but how do you wash behind your ears? Johnny.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
How do you wash?
Oh, I put my head underneath the shower
You're right.
And
and I rinse thoroughly.
thoroughly rinsing.
You know when they say that, they're talking to you.
Only.
They're telling you you need to wash
They should have
behind
said-
you need to actually scrub your ears.
People
It's
don't
not
need to
just
wash
let in the
behind your
water.
ear. Johnny
That's-
needs to
that's
wash
something
behind
that
his
mothers
ears.
tell their kids. Don't forget when you're showering to wash behind your ears because they don't remember to actually grab that little back of the ear and scrub it and wash it. So next time you're there, don't think that because the shampoo is falling down behind your ears, it's getting washed. You actually need to scrub that.
You actually need to go in there. Yeah.
So you have about 40 years
Behind
of
the
dirt.
ears, not inside the ears.
No, you can put water inside your ear, but you have to pay
I
attention.
take the Q-tip, I get in there, and
You
I
have
dig
to
and
make
dig
sure
and
you
dig
get the
and-
water out. That's a good thing because that's where most ear infections come from.
Yes.
What,
Believe
from
it or
behind
not.
the ear?
No, from water in your ear because anywhere you have water and sitting water, you get bacteria build in 72 hours. Bacteria starts growing on Earth in 72 hours in standing water. So if you have an ear drop, a water drop inside your ear,
Did you just say an eardrop?
yes, on your belly button, and you have water in your ear, it will you can get bacterial infection.
How the hell did I get into the topic wash behind my
You
ears?
didn't.
This was your thought of the day.
Yeah, but how did I get to that far?
Dude, I can't get into your
Exactly.
brain.
What
I have
happened
no
here?
idea.
Who are you people?
What am I doing here?
Are you recording
That was
this?
just weird.
That
Johnny,
was-
that's how you think.
that's
Johnny, that's
are
what you
weird.
do all the time.
Deep
It-
thoughts.
Believe
Well,
it
I
or
wouldn't
not,
say they're deep
you
thoughts,
do
but they're
this a
thoughts.
lot. Yeah, it's not that deep. No, behind the ear is not that deep.
Okay, next topic.
Next topic.
And next topic is the douchebag of the week.
Huh? Is it?
Yes.
Which one?
Guess.
Huh. Well, Chris Christie?
That was a douchebag of
I love
3
that
weeks
guy.
ago.
You do?
Yes.
I love him too.
Yeah, but he's the guy that
I'm pretty sure
shut
he's a
down
good
the bridge. That's why he's nominating for douchebag of the week.
I don't think he shut down the bridge.
They have
It just
proof.
doesn't make sense.
You're right, but politicians.
I want to piss somebody off, so I'm going to shut down a bridge. Something that would actually, like if there was an emergency, you're really creating a problem there.
I think they did create a problem. Emergency or not, they created a problem with that.
I think it would be kind
it's-
of like a foolish.
Well, the whole point is that there will be a lot of traffic
if
jam
he really
in that
did
city.
that, I think it'd be extremely foolish
They did that. His administration did that.
to piss somebody off.
Yes, it's in the news. I mean, it's a fact.
That is just silly.
They don't know if they're investigating if he had anything to do with it. That's the quote.
I'm not even
unquote.
trying to be in denial about it. Like, I support this guy. I don't care who's in office. I just think it's. I don't think nobody would go that far to prove a point.
Well, somebody did go that far. I don't know if to prove a point, but somebody
Well,
closed the bridge.
somebody in his administration, 2 people in his administration were involved in it. Making a
And
decision.
what point were they trying to prove?
The guy wasn't supporting Christie, so they were just going to give him traffic jam.
Okay, I don't support. This guy doesn't support me, so I'm going to create a traffic jam.
That's
This is retarded.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why.
Oh,
that's
you
a big
saying
news.
you never actually just drove into a truck on the turnpike just because you were having a bad day?
Huh?
Well, Johnny, that's why it's news because it's silly to do that. That's very.
Did when someone
Yeah,
asked?
it's so indirect. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
that's why it's news
It's true.
because everybody's like, why
It's
would
true.
you do that?
I tell you what doesn't make sense. When your parents are always saying you can become anything you want to be. I always wanted to be a
How the
helicopter
fuck
seat.
did you come here?
Exactly. I wanted to be
Wait,
a helicopter
but-
seat. Can I, wish it so well that I become a really cool helicopter seat? How you doing?
Okay.
You gonna, Johnny?
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah, I think you just mind fucked Johnny with whatever you just said. I
Use
think you
that
just
Jedi
raked. I think you
mindset.
just raked his mind
Jedi
with the concept that you said, which was extremely awful. Johnny's like, you would wish to become a car seat, and why would you say that?
Because I don't want to be a
Is that
table.
what he just said?
He said he wanted to be a helicopter seat. Apparently, he likes pilot ass.
Pilot ass. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be a table, right? You
James
gotta-
Hetfield from Metallica wants to be a table. He
That's
says
what
it
he's-
in the song.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
He wanted to be a
says,
table?
I am the table. He doesn't even say I want to be a table. He says I
says
am
that he
the
is.
table.
Going off topic,
Incredible.
something that came into mind is a video I saw, and I'm probably gonna get some shit
Was it
for
like
it.
an 80s video?
No, it's just one of those YouTube videos. I'm probably gonna get some
There
shit
was
for it.
YouTube in the 80s.
I don't care if there were. This video wasn't it. This video was something that I saw
it's called
recently.
MTV.
Fucking Christ.
No, but it's wrong because
So,
it wasn't YouTube. so.
Would you,
There was no YouTube.
there's
in
no
the
point
80s.
about that. The point of it is I saw a video on YouTube, which I'm probably gonna get some shit for bringing it up.
Onto
but
the
it said no. I'm not gonna bring it onto you for bringing this subject up.
Onto the YouTube.
No,
No.
it's not going on YouTube. It's here.
Oh.
Okay, so the subject is this. The video's name was The Hardest Job in the World. Which I was like, what's the hardest job in the world? I click on it. It's mother.
Why are you laughing? Why is this funny?
Because I don't know.
Because
Well-
this I don't know.
Well, exactly.
No,
exactly.
it's Junie's delivery.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a mother.
Mother, apparently,
It's
according
mother
to
of
this
all
video,
jobs.
according to this video, is the hardest job in the world, being a mother.
Being a mother.
Yes, being a mother is the hardest thing to do.
Oh, I understood this completely different.
What did you understand?
You don't want to know.
I do want to
No,
know.
it's like making a mother or creating. Like
you mean like having sex to make a baby?
Yeah, like that's the hardest
Or
job.
banging somebody
or
to
somebody
make him a
else's
mother?
Mother.
You bang a girl till she's pregnant and you make her a mother.
See what happens. and and call
Okay,
that
I
the
want to
toughest.
see where he's going with this
Me
story.
too. Me too. It's just,
Okay, it was just a different thought.
yes.
Well,
it
so
was.
yeah, so the video is basically saying that, a mother, it shows a mother waking up their kids and making breakfast and taking them to school and, getting them ready and dressing them up. And I stopped
I
halfway.
think that's very sweet of you that you watched that.
You're not going to think what I'm thinking right now is sweet.
This is gonna be sweet as hell.
Stay in there. It gets better. It gets better. So, no, listen. Motherhood, I think, is probably an important job. I don't think it is. It's an important job. I mean, we need mothers.
Yeah,
and
it's like what Chris Rock said.
here this guy
You're
goes.
supposed to be a mother.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said it in one of his things. But the thing of it is,
like he's like, I'm a good mother. You're supposed to be a good mother.
well, exactly. Well, I mean, you are, and it's an important thing. It's an important thing to be a mother. It's important for us to have mothers. But is it the hardest job? Is it that hard to raise kids? I mean,
do you have kids?
I don't have kids, but it's not that hard.
Well,
I mean,
see, imagine
listen,
your mother.
Wait a minute. Let me tell
raising
you this. Let me tell you, if you find that it's that hard to raise a kid, maybe you shouldn't be a mother. If you
You're
find
right.
it that hard, that this is the hardest thing that you do in a
That's
day
why
is
I'm not
to
a mother.
interact with kids, maybe you shouldn't be a mother. I mean, if it's that hard, after all, most of the mammals in the world do this already instinctively. Like you do this just because it's in your genes to raise kids.
I like the motherhood that. What is that? The grasshopper that bites off the husband's head after
Yeah.
the baby is born.
No, after
Come
they
on,
have
yeah.
sex.
After they have sex.
Yeah, after they have sex, you just
No, that's not the grasshopper. That's the black widow spider.
No, well, that's her, but there's a grasshopper that does it too.
He said that's
The
her.
man.
What a bitch.
He acknowledged it.
He acknowledged.
I
He
acknowledge
kind
what you
of.
said.
He was
no,
on
but,
your side with that.
But the mantis.
Okay, so there's tough cookie anyway.
I mean-
Whether your head gets bitten.
No, that's
not.
what it does.
But that's
The
like
black
normal.
widow spider bites the male spider's head off and mates with its body.
No, it's after the sex they kill them.
Yeah, but continues mating with the body of the male spider.
After he's dead.
Yeah, she's sick like that.
I think that you're wrong. I think they have sex and then she kills him just as the praying mantis does. One of the mantis, I don't know which one it is. But yeah, but animals do that. Anyway, the point of my conversation is
I kind
that
of feel bad. She only can give him like a running head
It's not
start.
the hardest job.
I think it could be argued.
Coal mining is pretty hard. Black lung, dying at 45 or 50 years old because your lungs are rotten. It's a pretty hard job.
It's dangerous.
Playing with toddlers, it's not that hard.
unhealthy.
Eh.
Because the thing is,
Try telling that to a bus driver
if
or that bus aide.
That-
Why would I tell that to a bus driver?
maybe the bus aide could be a mother.
No, I'm just saying that
Maybe.
the bus aide relates to the mother.
Can you repeat that sentence? Is that English?
No, I said the bus aide or the bus driver could relate to the mother. They have to deal with, several disrespecting kids.
Oh, the school bus driver. You
Yes.
mean? It's
Yeah,
not
but
just-
dealing with kids is hard, but it's not like your
Then
kid.
again,
Are your
a
kids
bus
being
driver,
disrespectful?
I think that's a damn hard job. You got to deal with all these.
Maybe you
different
could be a
personalities.
psychiatrist that talks to mothers, and I'll talk to the kids.
And then I tell them, wait, listen, stop
Please,
complaining
it's not
about
that
it. It's not so bad. Shut up.
bad. You could be a minor.
No, I'm not saying.
And the
I'm
mother.
not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that there are hard times, and I'm not saying that it's not an important job. It's certainly important, but it's not the hardest thing. Come on.
I think one of the arguments that can be made is who talked to the infant.
You know what it is too? It
Maybe
could
that's
be like
hard,
one
too.
of those things. They work all day, and then when they come home, their job is not finished because now they got to deal with these little rugrats.
That's a little bit different because you are saying that you actually are mining and then you go home with the black lung and then you are a mother.
No, that's tough. All right, that one is a tough one. There's a coal mining mother.
But he was
My
talking
hat
about
goes
just
out to you.
being a mother, not gold mining at the same time.
Yeah, if you're just a mother, I mean, it's an important thing. I'm not saying it's not important. It's just not that hard to raise kids.
You don't have kids.
But I've got nephews. I've seen kids. You play around with kids.
I've
You
seen
don't
kids
just
too.
play around with kids. You got to make sure that they grow up to be
Scotty,
well-rounded individuals.
Is having kids the hardest thing you've ever done?
Well, right now he's doing
Well, I'm trying to
podcasts.
be in
I mean,
the
you're not the
garage,
mother. You're not the mother, but you have kids.
but I look like a mother.
Yes, you have a belly of a pregnant woman.
I look like an old lady for the past 20 years, so I kind of have a real
But-
deep insight on this.
We know.
And
But-
I look like I'm pregnant as well. So,
But you got kids.
yeah.
Is it the hardest thing that you've done in your life?
I'm trying to be in the garage recording podcast as much as possible, if that's the question.
So you're trying to
To
stay away from this.
from the kids.
Leave them with the mother.
Have you ever gotten your nephews to do their homework?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah. Once you beat
What,
them.
with bribery or?
We sit down and we did homework. What do
You
you mean
did?
how? Yeah, you sit down and you do homework with them.
Are you telling the truth here?
Yes, I am.
Or are you
With
just
Sebastian.
being nice on the podcast?
I just finished telling women that their job is not the hardest thing in the world. I'm being nice in the podcast.
Very nice.
Are you kidding me?
Plus, nice. And this asshole? Let me have a beer.
But no, I mean, yeah, I've done homework with kids. It gets a little tough. Sometimes they don't want to. Sometimes they try to be distracted. And sometimes they work out well. But it's not the hardest thing I've ever done. Granted, I haven't done it a full course because I don't have kids.
Have you changed the diaper?
I've changed diapers, yes.
I changed the diaper. Specifically.
Your own diaper?
Have you ever?
Your own diaper doesn't count as changing a diaper.
And I never changed the diaper. I changed one diaper because I knew they wouldn't leave me alone in the hospital.
I think you really got to have experience before you can compare.
But I'm seeing it.
Well, I don't think he will ever be a mother.
Yes, I can.
I don't know about can't, but
It also depends on how many kids too. One kid, you're probably okay.
I'm sure they're
5
referring.
kids, you'd be pulling your hair out.
But yeah, but that's an option of having 5 kids. The point of it is motherhood, the hardest job to do in the world.
I don't know. Picking up,
I'm not going to argue with anybody about that.
swimming through
we
sewer
got here.
system pipes and trying to look for leaks. Not that I know anything about it.
But it seems pretty hard.
but
I
I
would
tell
rather
you,
play with some
My
toddlers.
nightmares, you don't want to be there when they happen.
Would you rather do that or would you rather watch Polar Express with your kids?
Well, here's the thing. If you're talking about changing a diaper, that's like one shit. And it's kind of like your own
Baby
shit,
shit.
right?
And it's baby shit.
And it's your own. You know, it's part of you. You know what I mean? When you swim through
Still be kind of gross.
a sewer pipe and you're swimming through other people's shit, perspective changes a little bit.
Been
tough
there,
shit.
done that.
Yeah, we all have. You know, you gotta
Every
go
once in
down.
a while, you got to try it out. You
You
haven't
gotta go
lived.
down the pipe, see, look for leaks. Somebody's gonna do it, right? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but that is a job.
It happens.
It's a job. That's a hard job. I would rather play with some toddlers for a little bit. Actually, Bill Burr was talking about
Until
that.
a kid like throws up on you.
I would still prefer a kid vomit than swimming through other people's shit.
When a kid vomits right in your mouth, right
Yes.
before you wake up, and
Did-
that's the way you wake
Did
up.
that happen to you?
What's the next topic? What's the question again? No, it didn't.
Listen,
It didn't happen.
Well, you're fortunate. You actually have to pay extra to get that done in some
Right.
places.
in some places, yes.
In Amsterdam, you have to pay extra for that.
For
To
they
have
call
somebody
it,
throw up in your mouth. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Next
the
topic.
they call it the vomit cup.
Johnny. I like how Johnny's getting uncomfortable on prostitutes throwing up in your mouth.
Are you going to throw up again?
That was just nasty.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Anyway, I mean, that's my view on that. I'm probably wrong, and I'll probably get some people, how could you? I'm not saying that it's not important. It's
People
just
that'll
not the
make
hardest thing.
assumption that someone is actually going to listen to this.
Well, apparently I already got shit from Johnny about it.
Yeah, at best, you're gonna have actually, when your mom listens to this, like gonna be like
Oh,
one of
she's
the
going to hate you to death.
only 3 listeners, and she, I
guarantee
want to
you-
hear her point of view. After.
I guarantee you, my mother would probably be like, yeah, that's not the hardest thing in life.
Oof,
Knowing my mother would be like, kids aren't that tough.
kids aren't that tough, but this guy was
Until
tough.
one kid goes to jail
Oh,
and shanks a person.
Yeah,
well,
different, right?
you didn't do a good job as a mother.
But then you probably didn't do a lot of work at all.
Eh,
Yeah, it wasn't that your job wasn't that hard.
Your job wasn't that hard. Your job became hard.
If your kid wound up in jail stabbing somebody, You weren't taking your job seriously.
You probably missed something at some point.
Anyway,
Nice.
all right. So that was my. Let's go moving on to another
Moving on to
subject.
the next subject.
Shit we need to bring back. Anybody
I'm
have
running
things
out of shit to bring back. I can't even think of any shit to bring back anymore.
You remember those old vibrators that had four AA batteries instead of two? I'm dying to bring
Why would
those.
you even know that?
I'm dying to bring those back.
Oh,
if we could-
man.
You want to bring back what?
Nothing.
Vibrators?
Next topic.
He wants to bring back vibrators, did he say?
What were you going
I
to
don't know.
vibrators with 4 batteries instead of 2?
He's
They
making himself laugh.
they don't. You know,
I think you should let him
You get
enjoy
extra
it.
power? Is that what it is?
Extra, you know, you
Like that
just,
extra oomph?
the extra oomph. Don't we all need a little?
Alright,
I like how Johnny is uncomfortable with these subjects.
no, I'm not being uncomfortable. I'm actually struggling trying to come up with something to bring back.
Yeah, I think we should bring back regular audio tapes.
I was thinking that too.
Why?
Any good reasons why?
Because it's retro.
So
You
is
know?
polio. Doesn't mean you should bring it back.
You know, like you listen to 5 songs and then you eject it and you listen to the other 5 songs.
I think the weight
Well,
loss
you gotta flip it over
medication
first.
AIDS, we should bring that back. It was
The,
strong.
the medicine.
Yeah, the medicine.
Oh,
I think
We should bring back the medicine AIDS. Explain to the people a little bit what AIDS is. They might not know.
No, back in the day, there was a weight loss medication that was called AIDS, and I actually remember seeing a TV commercial. They were like, "Get AIDS. You want to lose weight? Get some AIDS."
actually, you know what? I have a better one for you.
You do.
Yes.
Well, it's not that hard to get better than
But
this.
if you were a truck driver, you would kind of relate to this, I think. I remember, like, as a kid, well, still today you see him. The,
I like the way you put
those
that.
old
If
cab
you were a truck
over-
driver, you could relate to this. If
Cab
if
over
you were sitting
trucks.
in a helicopter seat on a Wednesday afternoon and the stars were in alignment, you would appreciate this. one.
No. The cab over trucks. They're freaking awesome.
Who is that?
No, okay. If you ever watched the Transformers, if you remember the old Optimus Prime, you know, that tractor trailer has like a flat front end.
I was behind the Iron Curtain at that time. There were no
Those
movies
things were
back then.
Awesome.
Those.
Well, they still make
Trucks.
them in Europe. They still sell them in Europe, but they don't do it here in America.
That's because they're old, worthless pieces of shit.
No, they're cool.
Okay.
Cool.
No, let me own something because it looked cool at one point.
It may not work.
Yeah.
It may not work, but I
think-
want to own it.
Well, no, well, I guess I got a couple things going against it. It's difficult to get inside.
So
Did you know there was a
Hard
car
to-
that
Johnny's
that
like, fuck technology. I love old shit.
they were making a car in East Germany
Bring that back. Bring back
that
CB
was made out of
radios. Bring back-
cardboard. The car was made out of cardboard. On the top of the car was actually hardened cardboard.
Okay.
8-track cassette tapes. 8-track tapes.
You just want to bring things back because they remind you of your youth.
No, because he still has the equipment.
He's probably right there.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I think it would be cool.
yeah, but the vibrator doesn't work in that sense.
Uncomfortable silence.
Yes.
You can hear the hum of the refrigerator through my mic. That's so funny.
this is hilarious.
Okay.
So,
So
what
that's
else we
all that
got?
we brought back?
thank God we didn't bring them back.
Yeah, apparently
Why
we don't have
not?
anything good to bring back.
Really? Tapes and vibrators? Please.
No, I'm talking about the cab over truck.
I have no idea what that is. That just reminds me of some European car that was made out of cardboard, and I
How does that remind you of cardboard?
Because you were saying that it was old shit in Europe, and he was like, "You at one point old shit in Europe."
old shit in Europe. There was like a video that we were watching that a horse was eating the top of the car because
what
it
the
was
hell are you talking about?
the cardboard car. Maybe the horse was hungry. I don't know why.
There really was a cardboard car.
It was really a cardboard car.
I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, a friend of mine even had a story. He said he was taking more people than normally fit in this car, right? And
Did it
four
break
people.
at one
No,
point?
four people were on the back seat, but these were really tiny cars. You could hardly put two people.
How
and
small was it?
he's
Are
like
they like the smart cars?
yeah, like half of a smart car.
Really?
And yeah, like really tiny.
This is a moped.
What do you do when
Yeah.
it rains?
It's bad. Those are the bad days. And he looks in the rearview mirror and he sees that the four people in the back, they are sitting next to each other. They are not sitting on top of each other anymore. And he looks down. They actually pushed the side of the car out that he could see the road next to himself as he's driving. Because the four people ended up sitting next to each other. They pushed out the side far enough that they could sit next to each other.
They fell?
No, they didn't. They didn't. No, the hole wasn't big enough for them to fall out. But they were like, someone was sitting halfway above the road and halfway on the edge of the seat. It's, just one cheek.
That's pretty intense.
That's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
That's European cars are crazy. It was so funny when one of the guys was like, because they were like 2-cylinder cars.
And just to think, now Europeans got some of the best cars on the market.
Well, those
What-
cars were also good at that time too. I'm talking about the cars that are
You
2-cylinder.
just said they were made out of cardboard.
Yeah, but not the Mercedes and BMW was never made out of cardboard. But this is obviously not a Beamer.
That's some fancy cardboard you got there.
The most expensive cardboard in mankind's history. No, but these were like 2-cylinders, so it sounded ridiculous. Even like a small moped or something. And imagine when two guys. No, come on, that's like a sports car compared to a real thing. You can hear the 2-cylinders firing one by one. So imagine when they were like trying to race each other at the red light. It just because they were tiny cars, that doesn't mean these guys didn't want to show off at the red light, And it sounded like rin tin tin rin tin 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 rin.
Oh,
tin,
yeah,
tin,
yeah,
tin.
They had those cars.
As the
just-
green light comes, they are almost stolen.
You could hear it's like cans hitting.
Do that again. Do that again.
Yep. Yeah, those were the drag races. Yeah, the European drag race. So, Popuni, what's next?
I
Next
thought you were
topic.
going to make like a dubstep song there for a second.
Yep.
Well, I think with that, I think we just about come to the end.
Come to a halt.
We guys,
Did we?
you
Did,
guys have
sadly.
something else that you guys want to say before we go? Anything that's pissing you off? You want to vent about?
I really no.
You guys are not upset. You guys don't hate anything in the world.
I like almost everyone. You know what I mean? I'm like one of those people.
You're
that
willing to have
actually,
sex with
yeah.
anybody. That's what I'm understanding.
Actually,
if
here's
it
a
comes down
thought
to that,
that you left out of the episode where you kind of talked about the Olympics, which is
Previous episode.
no, previous episode. They have these venues that they build, just for the Olympics, and then they just do not use the venue, and it just rots.
It turns into a ghost city.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awful.
I'm not sure if that's a problem or not.
Oh,
I
don't know
just
if-
lost Junie's attention really fast.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a problem.
We went right back to uncomfortable silence.
No, he likes more like root causing rather than problems.
Well, no,
pointed out.
it's just something that we know that the Olympics. If that money isn't used wisely, if those things, if you can't bring, but I'm just talking blah blah blah, saying words, not making a point.
Bring back Olympics. That's
No,
you
what
said?
happens is, the
why
city,
not
the
bring
city
the
puts money
Olympics
into
back
this,
to the city?
and if they're not able to bring tourists after the Olympics, all these facilities
Yeah,
are
but
just
actually,
rotten in there.
okay, I'm gonna go on vacation to an Olympic village.
You are?
What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna go do a ski jump. Can you see me ski jumping?
I can't see you walking through the town.
You dick.
Without getting hurt. Why do you ski jump?
I don't think you could do a ski. I don't think you could do a jump without skis. I don't think you could do a jump right here in this
Maybe we
garage.
could-
He has a hard time
You
stepping
want
up
to try
on it.
doing the bobsled with me?
Holy
You
shit!
could be the brake man.
I don't want to get in a car with you.
You know, actually, that's funny. You know, even if it's woman, they are called a brakeman. So in the bobsled, some of them are women.
It's
And
just too complicated.
Brake
to say brake woman.
Break, woman. Break. I say that all the time when a woman is driving. Break, woman.
they could
break.
call them breakers.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No,
It just doesn't make sense. You build these venues and then they just. I mean,
You're absolutely right. It
can't,
sucks.
I mean, the average person can't use half that shit.
No, and can you imagine Johnny trying to jump up on a carpet?
Johnny can't jump.
Up on a carpet.
Johnny can't jump on a carpet. Yes.
Yes, I almost forgot about that.
You were trying to do your own Olympics, weren't you? Trying to jump up on a carpet.
He almost went for a record.
Almost.
Yes.
Johnny, at some point, we were watching.
Oh, I thought you were going to say at some point
You're going to have to know.
we're going to
your
see you jump
limitations.
higher than the carpet.
Well, we try to see how high Johnny could jump, and he couldn't jump. He couldn't jump like, I don't know, was it a
Couldn't
feet in
jump
the
a
air?
boat.
Maybe I could do it further.
He
I
could
don't
do
think
it.
you could. I don't think you could do a feet. in the
6 months of
Oh,
workout.
Let me see.
Let me
air. All
see.
right, Johnny's standing up.
Johnny's standing up, and he's about, with a beer in his hand as usual,
Okay.
he's about to jump up on a carpet.
No, I'm going to clear the coffee table this time.
I
Are
highly
you
doubt
kidding
that.
me?
Yeah.
That coffee table is
All right,
like
so Johnny's standing in front of a car. He's
at
supposed to
least a
jump
foot
straight
and
in the
a
air.
half, and his knees are bent.
He did not clear the coffee
He
table.
said, you didn't clean that piece of plastic.
One more time. One more time.
Bro,
one more time,
how
one
do you
more
manage to like put heels in your ass and not get any levitation?
Don't get hurt.
He kicks his heels as high as he can. They go up into his ass, and he's actually lower than when he starts.
He's more like falling.
Yeah,
How can you jump and instead of that make it look?
he got some air on that one.
Yeah,
I don't know if he cleared the table, but he got
my-
some air.
He just tries to lift his ankles,
That was a
and
good
then he's falling. Really, is
He
what he's doing.
puts his heels into his ass, but he's still going down.
and he's trying to make his like hit the floor before it's too far.
Yes.
So he has to go really
so
quickly.
actually, I'm bringing my ass down to my heels.
Bring you, so you basically just like
Prove
Yes.
that white men can't jump.
trying to kneel
You're-
down without completely falling.
That's just bad. I don't have a word for it, but
Right.
it's just bad.
We should have recorded
With your
this one.
jump.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we probably should have recorded that and posted
And
it.
put
At some point, we're gonna get him to jump again.
And
Um,
post it. Slow motion.
Well, I think
yeah.
we come to the end of
That
this
jump
session.
kind of did it.
That jump. We'll close with that jump. It was great.
I can't top that one.
Maybe we should do a tour of those Olympic villages. There are ghost towns.
Maybe we should. I would love to do that.
Johnny
Well,
could do
take
some
the
jumping.
We take Johnny. We see what
What's
Olympic
available?
events he could do.
As far as jumping goes,
Any type of event. I would love to see anything that he could do Olympic wide.
that he
As a
would
matter of
do.
fact, anything. I
Yeah.
would like to see Johnny
I'll buy
just
the
do
ticket.
things.
I'll buy the ticket.
I would
Including
go
for
see
you.
it.
I mean, for all three of us, I'd buy the ticket.
I would love to see it. We should. You know what? We're gonna get back to you
Johnny
guys.
doing Olympic butt sledding.
Johnny at the Olympics.
Butt kicking. Kicking himself
How-
in the butt.
How
and
high can Johnny jump to kick himself in the
straighten
butt?
his leg before he
Would
falls down
that
on
be
his
summer
knees.
or would that be winter Olympics?
I think it should be on both.
That's the drunk Olympics.
Junk Olympics.
The drunk Olympics.
Junk Olympics.
Okay.
No, there's no. Well, Johnny is chunky, but it's the drunk Olympics.
The drunk Olympics.
All right. I'm gonna say goodbye. Anybody else have anything to say?
Rock and roll!
Yes, sir.
All right, everyone.
It's all
Have
good.
a good one. Write back to us on Twitter at The Broken Connection. Take out the E's on both words. And with that, see
Hasta
you
la
guys
pasta.
next time.